Hey Internet, I just want to show you a game where something happened to me that I have not had happen in all my games of Heroes Storm. I have probably over 1,000 games, and I've never seen this happen to anybody else or me, did not know it's possible, and of course I dropped the customary greeting at the start of the games, which is that you look forward to raging with your teammates, they give you the likewise, as is to be expected, because if it's not a game in a MOBA, unless there's a lot of raging, you know? It's just not as much fun. So hopefully he comes back at some point in time. As my fellow, sorry, I was about to read what he was saying. As my #1 talent on Illidan, I always take Immolation. There's no reason to take anything else. I mean, the rest of these do not give you the kind of damage boost that Immolation does. And I always avoid middle fights because you can get more experience by just pushing in the bottom lanes as long as your teammates don't die. Which also means that your teammates should not be fighting while you're doing this. So, you know, I'm just pushing this in. I don't care about any of this. And honestly, if they were getting top lane instead of fighting mid lane, they would be coming out way ahead of in terms of experience. So I do pay attention to the minimap. I know that they're coming back, and I am ready to escape this without any real damage. Honestly, that's better for us than it is for them because we got that extra push mid lane while that was happening. We got a dead Malfurion while that was happening. They should not have tried to gank me. And the thing about fighting 1v1 against Sonya is that I can just dodge her attacks. So obviously you want to wait until this is back up until you go back in. And because Zoldrin came down, we can't get the kill. You'll see I dodged her Whirlwind so that she can't heal. And the Dragon Knight is going to be spawning soon, which is great timing to go kill Sonya. That's actually why my teammates are moving down. That's smart of them. So this is going to be a free Dragon Shower, and I'm going to get some damage down while I can. I don't care about Malfurion. I do have my E up, which means the towers can't damage me as long as I use it, which I did not, but that's because I'm bad. And since Zoldrin can easily 1v1 a Malfurion, I'm going to go mid lane and try to help them get the Dragon Knight, while Burden happens to be holding down the fort. And he is smart enough to get it. We were able to keep top long enough for Morden to stay alive, and we got Dragon Knight. And the main mistake people make when playing this game is that they do not push the Dragon Knight. A 2-minute Dragon Knight dies super fast unless you push with it. As my level 4 talent, I almost always take friend or foe because Illidan is a dive champion, and unless you can get out, then you just die all the time. So like right now when I go in, I know that I'm fine here because at any point in time I can just queue back to Ario over here, and that's why I'm taking all this damage, because I can just leave anytime I want. And the rest of my teammates are smart. They are taking experience in the other lanes while this is all happening. And the Dragon Knight is also smart. He's not hitting any heroes. As a Dragon Knight, the whole point of it is to get buildings down, okay? He should not be afraid of taking damage here because he's going to time out before he dies. With that being the case, just hit this, you know? And by the way, that was not an accident just now. I like to do that in order to check to see if there's other people on the other side, and I have my Q ready to jump back over if I want to. Now I noticed they got him, which is why I go to save him. Unfortunately, I'm unable to do so, but I am able to get out and get a counter kill. Actually, how did he come over? Did Junkrat do that? I think Junkrat did that. This is a top lane fight against tanks. Nothing interesting here. And in the meantime, I'm going to take the siege. Now, I told my team I would take them at 2 minutes into the game. Obviously, if you get a Dragon Knight before 2 minutes, which is before these even spawn, then just get Dragon Knight, dude. You know? So he's basing here. He doesn't really have to because he can just heal up. He can stay here if he wants to, but whatever. So I'll get these, and now that I have these, I'm going to head on to the Bruiser camp down here. So I do tell them to leave bot lane because there's no reason for anybody else to be helping out around here. The whole point of Illidan is that you solo camps. So I don't really care about what's happening here. I don't care what's happening here because there's nothing on the map to be taken right now, which means I may as well be murking is what I do. And hopefully he doesn't die here. They are making the smart call where when you're fighting Ario, you either go for the damage first or you go for the Ario first. But she doesn't have ultimate yet, which means honestly, since Stasis is not up, that means you could just get her. I do get these down bot lane. I'm going to go kill the Malfurion now because for whatever reason, he's here by himself. I mean, he's got an Owl Rag, but I don't really care. He's out of mana, so it's not like they can kill me. And mid lane is ours. Top lane doesn't really matter right now. I am trying to push with these Mercs if I can so that they can do extra damage. They're going to help me push with these Mercs. And I'm perfectly fine with him pulling me in because, as I said, I got the talent that allows me to go back to my allies And the level 7 talent is really situational, so let me go ahead and pause this for a second. A lot of the time I will take Hunter's Onslaught because it gives me a lot more 1v1 ability. And my teammates also made a mistake here where we could have gotten this instantly, but for whatever reason Zul'jin was running top instead of just running mid lane. In any case, let's go back to me. Where did I go? I'm healing up right now. So this is very good if you happen to be playing against a lot of heroes that do attack damage, but right now this actually increased my survivability more than these, and it also helps me with mercs, which is why I took that instead of the other ones. In the meantime, I'm going to take advantage of this healing fountain. They missed this, and because they didn't properly play this up top, like, what is Muradin doing? I don't understand. He could have kept this, he could have helped him out, the Soldier could have had this in the meantime, and what I've done is I've gone mid lane to just push this in myself if I have to. Or, if they're not going to be able to get this, I'm going to run up top and get this kill. If they do happen to get him, as they do, I'm just going to get these towers. So the reason I jumped in before my minions even got here is so that I can waste tower shots with my evasion. And right now, it doesn't really matter what happens on the rest of the map. Like, he can just be here and getting experience, he can be here and getting experience, because these are free towers up top lane. And obviously I'm not going to die here. I do have my Q up, so that means I can charge to him if he happens to allow me. Or if he gets in my way, I can also charge to him. And they are about to get bot lane, but we have 2 people mid lane, so they should not be getting a tower off this. And at level 10, I do get the hunt on this map because it is very good in terms of really being able to control the map. And since I noticed that nobody else is going to be in position to stop me from taking these, I try to take their mercenaries, which would push in this camp. I do have my hunt ready to go. Ariel got bot lane, which I am paying attention to, otherwise I would be pushing mid instead of getting these right now. And Muradin is smart. He's saying wait on me to finish, but also the Alarak is completely out of position. So you'll see right now I just went into my ultimate, right? I want you to pay attention to this, internet. I've never seen this happen. The hunt is almost finished. Let's see where it takes me now, because we're about to go on wild. Whoa, where the fuck am I going? Oh, holy shit. I was like, am I going back to the mercenaries? What's going on? Do I have to attack the core? Is that what the game wants me to do? What do I do here? What do I do? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they can base and kill me, can't they? Oh, that's right. I can base and just get out of here. Holy crap, man. Let's get that instant replay, shall we? Because we're about to go on wild. Whoa, where the fuck am I going? Oh, holy shit. I was like, am I going back to the mercenaries? What's going on? Do I have to attack the core? Is that what the game wants me to do? What do I do here? What do I do? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my. Okay, we're back to the game. Plays of the week. Definitely a play of the week. Next level plays. If you ever want to charge their base, all you have to do is attack somebody that's about to die. And apparently just takes you to their base. I was not prepared at all. So, since we're ready to... or no, we don't have both of these, but in any case, we just got to kill. Unfortunately, they got to kill back. It happens. But I don't think they can win at this point because they just lost their healer. We still have our healer up. So that's a much better spot for us to be in than for them. Let's follow Muradin, shall we? He seems like he's going to kill some people. That's not Muradin. Game, why are you taking him? Alright. It's kind of greedy on his part. There's really no chance he's going to get that, but that's fine. And now they make the decision to get this, and they are still staying mid lane. I don't think they can get it because 2 people went down bot lane. You only need 1. You know, there's no reason for Ariel to be here given that they were dead. Ariel could have stayed mid lane and this could already be ours, but whatever. I'm here now. So let's go into it. I can just chase this indefinitely. I don't really care about any of them. This is a free kill. So my hatred got interrupted, but that's perfectly fine. And if Malfurion stays up top, I'm just going to kill this guy. So, now what I would have liked to do is push this lane down because they have 2 people dead. We had 4 people mid lane. They decided to all push top in order to get the Dragon Knight. But here's the thing about the Dragon Knight. Now, obviously I die here because there's no way of getting out of that. But the thing about Dragon Knight, Malfurion, what are you doing? Why aren't you standing on it? If you want to type, stand on it first. Anyway, so the Dragon Knight, the whole point of it is to push buildings down, right? If you already have 4 people mid lane and you have 2 people dead at, what is it, 8-7 minutes into the game, you could have just pushed this fort down. That's the whole point of getting a Dragon Knight in the first place. So that being the case, it doesn't make sense for the whole team to run up here unless you plan on pushing this fort down. Because you're not going to get Dragonite before they spawn. With that being the case, you should just push the fort. Also, if you happen to be a Malfurion, you don't really want to 1v1 a Muradin, you know? You feel me? Although Alrek's coming in, they got the silence, which means they may very well win this, because Malfurion just misses stun. It's kind of bad. He happens to get the kill. I don't know if he'll get out. In any case, I am keeping an eye on mid lane. And let me just show you what other talents I've taken in the meantime. So I took the Hunt, and I took the Nimble Defender. If you hit an enemy hero, gain 25 armor, which is very useful against all their direct attack damage. And I do hit enemy heroes quite a bit. I'm not sure if it stacks, actually. And yeah, you're not getting away. And I have my Q up so I can just charge out of there. That's why I get that Q. It allows me to escape situations I would not escape otherwise. And obviously, or maybe not obviously, a lot of the time you don't want to lead with the Hunt because you don't need it, or you may not secure a kill. The whole point of the Hunt is to secure a kill when you wouldn't be able to with dive or other abilities. So I don't instantly go for this just because I know Malfurion's here ready to kill me. So instead of going for this, I go for him. So he thinks I'm going to be here. Nope. I know where you are. I'm just going to kill you. And they should be able to hold top. Yeah, he's dead. Which means this is a Dragonite. I'm going to try to get the keep here. Dude, you trying to die? Why are you trying to die? It's not worth it. If you're the other team, you should just let me get it. Because you're not going to defend this. And that's also stupid on Junkrat's part. You should just be hitting me. The reason I charge him there is because I want to hit the keep. If you notice, I don't even care about heroes here. I'm not even dodging. I'm not moving. I'm just taking these things down. Because I don't care if I die as Dragonite, you know? I care if I die as Illidan. If the Dragonite takes damage, that's damage my teammates aren't taking, you know? Which means they can push freely. And if my opponents want to engage on them, I can just get all of these forts. So I do knock the ETC away because I don't like his CC. And now the rest of these people just push on my team. And I don't care about this. You know, I'm just hitting the keep. That's a mistake on my part, honestly. I shouldn't even be charging back into them. Because I could have gotten this keep if I wasn't using my damage towards them. Now, dodging might be an option here. But at the same time, I'm almost dead anyway, so I can still fight this. I can't get a kill on him. He has got to be careful. He forgot I was behind him. They're asking me to run away, but I know I can get this kill. I know myself, alright? So, I don't really care if it's a 4v5 soon because I got the kill, and now we should be getting out at this point. Because they do have people back up. So, we should be just running away. But I noticed that he got caught, and I kind of want to save him. Unfortunately, the Junkrat got his thing up quick enough, but if you'll notice, I got these a long time ago, meaning that they just pushed this down. The whole reason Junkrat wasn't there for most of the fight when I could get the kill on Malfurion was because the Siege were pushing down bot lane, so Junkrat had to defend it. In the meantime, they're chasing here. This is a stupid move on their part. So they just killed me, right? They have all their people out. They have a Junkrat. They saved this. They could have gotten these towers in the meantime. Instead, they're chasing over here. They weren't going for this. They didn't take their bruisers. Junkrat, I assume it's Junkrat managed to take these. Let's see who took that. Was it Malfurion? Somebody took that. In any case, they could have taken all sorts of things on the map. Instead, they chased over here. That's a really bad play on their part. The next talent that I take, I really like Mark for Death because a lot of times I don't do 4 consecutive attacks on the same target. I'll move around in fights and hit all sorts of other people. But what I do is I'll jump back to the same target to do the same attack, which also works with Hunter's Onslaught, so it does double down like that. And I have my the Hunt talent here. The reason I'm not using it instantly is because I'm almost done with this camp anyway, and there's not really anybody I can jump in and kill right now, but I am keeping a track on this, and I'm ready to jump in when I can. So the reason I jumped on Malfurion actually is because I couldn't see the Junkrat, but obviously if you have the option to just hunt the Junkrat, you should. This should be an easy Dragonite if we want it. If we also want it, we could just rush this keep down, but since we can get the Dragonite, we can also end the game with it. With that being the case, Dragonite is probably the better option. So he got it, but for whatever reason, they have 2 people top. They could have gotten this instantly. That's a bad play on their part. And since they're not getting it, I'm going to defend bot lane by means of getting these Mercs. And now they're going for it. He's going to get it. I don't think Alrek can stop him in time. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You should just let him get the Dragonite, wait for your teammates to spawn, and then you have a chance of defending this. But instead, you died for absolutely nothing. You're not going to be able to stop the entire team. We have the entire team up. You do not. So it doesn't make any sort of sense to try to 1v3 that, you know? And let's go back to me. I do have the hunt up, which is why I'm not charging in instantly. I'm trying to get this extra experience. If I can get level 20, then they have like 0 chance of winning this game. And now I'm going to start charging in closer because he looks like he wants to hit the core. Given that we can just win this game, it's a good idea to just try to win the game, you know what I mean? So I'm bot lane, but I'm keeping track of this the entire time, which is why I am about to jump in. And let's go. Come on, get me that Q. Get out of there. That's the kill. That's the runaway. Here comes the game. That's another one. That's 2 down, and let's just hit the core, baby. You ready for this? At this point in time, I don't really care about their heroes at all. I'm just going to keep hitting this core. And I am using the Q talent to keep running back onto it. That's the game. GG. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, because I got more videos coming your way, baby.